Hi guys and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are all well. So in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I feel as a pregnant mum of a baby under 1 year old. Now this video was kind of requested by somebody that I know. So I've written siblings, housing, finances, career, how I feel physically, mentally and socially. Now I'm not gonna make this video very long, but I want to make sure that I talk about each of these points. So physically, how am I coping? I think as time is going on, at the minute I'm in my second trimester, so I have that extra burst of energy. So I feel okay at the moment, but I know that when I get into my third trimester, things are gonna be a bit difficult because, you know, picking up Olivia, just the whole bending down, all that type of stuff, which you do when you have a young baby. I do sometimes think whether I will physically cope during my third trimester, basically the latter stage of pregnancy, because it can be tough. I can't even bend down and put my own shoes on. This is from when I was pregnant with Olivia, so I kind of think, okay, so when I'm in my third trimester, how am I going to bend down and pick up Olivia? Yeah, but me and Ilko have discussed things, and he's going to be playing more of a role in doing a lot more things in the house with Olivia so that I can rest. Yeah, so that I can rest and not do so much, you know, and try and take it a bit easy. Now mentally, how am I coping? Mentally, I feel okay. I feel like Olivia takes up most of my headspace. I don't want to neglect this baby in terms of, you know, spending time and bonding with this baby, but Olivia is a handful. I think any baby under 1 year old is a handful. So Olivia takes my mind off a lot of things. So a lot of my brain space is on Olivia. So mentally, I'm okay. The one thing that I have been thinking about a lot is my sleep, because I think out of everything, sleep deprivation is the worst ever. You know, as you get bigger, you know, you get more uncomfortable. So socially, how am I coping? During this time, it's currently the isolation during the COVID-19. So I have been in the house a lot of the time anyway. So the only company that I really have is Olivia and Ilko. So I don't really see anybody at the moment. So yeah, I mean, my friends are great. They do contact me. We have been on Zoom a little bit. Zoom hasn't been working for us very well for some reason. I don't know whether it's the computer or what, but some of my friends, they can't seem to connect, and same with my family. So that's a bit of a shame, because it would have been nice to see everybody's face at the same time. But I'm in regular contact with close friends and family on the phone. You know, WhatsApp is the next best thing, really, if not the best thing. So yeah, we keep in contact in that way. So I'm coping in that sense. Now, in terms of space, so this is under the title housing. I think this is the area which we will probably find the most difficult, or that we are actually finding the most difficult. We are in, the property that we live in is a ground floor flat or apartment. It's quite a big one though, it's not small, so it's really nice and spacious. The only problem is only a 1 bedroom. So we are hoping, praying that we'll be moving soon into a bigger property. But while we are still here, when it comes to housing, it's Olivia is obviously in the bedroom with us at the moment, so that can be a bit of a struggle sometimes. And in terms of the baby, if the baby comes early and we haven't moved yet, I'm going to find that very, very difficult. I think Ilko and Olivia will find it very, very difficult, because obviously newborn babies, they cry all the time. They sleep obviously a lot, but you know, one of my anxieties is that the baby will wake up Olivia, or Olivia will wake up the baby, and then it will be a vicious cycle, and I don't want that. So that is one of the things that we are praying about. We really need to move home to a bigger property. So yes, in terms of how we're coping with that, we are hopeful, but we are also a little bit, well, I am impatient. I want to move now, especially before the baby comes, right? Right, finances. Can we afford 2 kids? Yes, we can. We can afford 2 children. You know, we're quite a frugal family. We don't feel like we need to spend unnecessarily. The only thing that we spend money on is food. You know, so clothing wise, we're all good. We've got all our clothes for all the seasons, and I like to invest in good quality clothing so that they will last. If you haven't seen my video, by the way, which is my pregnancy capsule wardrobe, you will see the clothes that I have. I do have a set amount of clothes that I wear every season to preserve my clothes, so I'm not wearing all my clothes all the time. And they last, you know, they serve me a really good time. So yeah, check out that video if you haven't seen it, because it's a really good one. So yeah, going back to finances, I'm not really anxious about our finances because we live within our means. We're not excessive spenders or anything like that. So I feel okay about our finances, especially with a new baby. And also what you do find when you are pregnant or when you have a baby is that people will gift you so much. When we had Olivia, we got so much clothes for her, so that saved us so much money. A lot of her toys, they were given to us, which saved us even more money. So yeah, the main things that we actually spend money on for Olivia is nappies, feed as well, because I combination fed with Olivia. I breastfed and I used formula. That was due to me not producing enough milk. Yeah, and creams because she's got eczema, so I do splash out on some good creams for her. You know, and it's worked. So that's really what we splash out on when it comes to Olivia and baby. So when this new baby comes, it's going to be the same, really. Yes. Yeah, so talking about careers, that was the other thing that I was going to talk about. And I put, you know, is my career over? Hell no. Hell to the no. No, it is not. My career is not over. I feel like it is just beginning. Having children does not stop me from being proactive and living my life. If you guys know me, I am very driven. I like to study a lot. And I like to be active. Obviously at the minute I am not so active, but once this baby is out and I have established a routine with the baby and Olivia, then I'm just going to be chasing after what I was before. I would like to try and do something else as well where I am working from home, because I do want a lot of my work to work around my family. I want to spend as much time with my baby and my children, so weird saying that, as possible. So yes, a lot of my goals is driven towards that area. So much more than a career, it's finding a career which I know that I can be flexible with, that I can work around my family. So how do I feel, you know, with knowing that Olivia, she is 10 months old and I am 22 weeks now. So the difference between these 2 babies is going to be 14 months, guys. 14 months. But in terms of how I feel about them being so close in age, I am very nervous about it. I'm wondering whether I will cope. But I kind of feel like in the long run, it'll be more beneficial because I'll be dealing with everything at the same time in both the babies, rather than have this gap and then having to do it all over again, if you know what I mean. I feel like we can do it, you know, we can do it. We work together well, me and Ilko, and you know, like I said, he's a really good guy. He's a really hands-on type of man. So yeah, I feel very supported by him. So I did write a couple of things down. So being an older mum, I never thought I'd be in the position of a second child. So I am so grateful. So I need to count my blessings, really. I don't really want to see it as a negative at all. I need to massively count my blessings because I never thought that I would have children. So being in this position, I feel more joyful and more excited. So how am I going to cope? I will. We just do, don't we? So if you like this video, please thumbs up, subscribe and click that notification bell. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Peace.